And we're back with another episode of the Lonely Stoner podcast. I'm Seth.
And I'm Evan.
It's been a long time coming. Feels like a long time coming. Episode 17 we're at now.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Another one.
Yeah.
You know how it is. We're coming with loads of episodes. Yeah. If you can hear that, that's a cat meowing in the background.
Crazy.
Cat's going crazy right now. His balls has just been snipped.
Yeah, that's why he's so high pitched, in like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, his balls has been snipped and he's not allowed out, and he's crying right now.
Why would they not be allowed out?
I don't know.
Is it because they had the snip, or just because they're
I think because no, he will be allowed out.
Yeah,
but he has to go back to the vets on a certain day, and they said to not let him out till he goes back to get checked up on, and then he should be calm to do his thing.
That's cold still.
But yeah, I'm not here to talk about a cat. I don't rate cats like that.
Well,
dogs are where it's really at.
Yeah, low-key. Out of the two, yeah. Out of the two for sure.
But you don't really rate animals.
Not really, innit? But I don't know. The thing is, I would like a dog, so it's an excuse to go for a walk and have a spliff, innit? But other than that, I wouldn't really want one still. Apart from just the added spliff walks,
I hear it. No. For me, dogs, they have their own personalities. They're really funny. Some dogs. That's why I like dogs. But we got a lot to talk about on this podcast. A lot has happened since the last time.
It definitely has.
We recorded one and released one.
Yeah.
We can start with anything. There's so much that has happened.
Well, what's the first thing you've got written down? What was it?
Let me see. I had a large list.
That's cold.
But I'll start with the most relevant.
Okay.
Probably more recent relevant thing is the Luka trade.
Okay, yeah, a great trade.
Obviously, probably the craziest trade in NBA history.
Yeah.
Luka Doncic been traded to the Los Angeles Lakers for AD, essentially, and one first round pick.
Yeah.
So Luka's on the Lakers. It's just crazy. It's just busted. It's just not even fair.
Bro.
Why do the Lakers just get their way every time?
Bro, Mo, the Lakers have been dead for a while, G. They don't always get their way, but the Lakers, bro, they're a great franchise to play for. Like every NBA player would want to play for the Lakers still.
Yeah, of course, it's probably the biggest franchise in the league. Like anybody would want to play for the Lakers, but Luka knew nothing about this trade.
Yeah,
this was pulled off between the ownership.
Yeah, that's cold still. That's what it should be.
So weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it gets like that. I mean, Luka's he's an amazing offensive player, but we're gonna get cooked come the playoffs on defense. If we're playing him, like
this is way beyond this season. You've been set up for the next 8 to 10 years.
Yeah, offensively, yeah, but he'll be a black hole defensively. But I imagine for the rest of his career.
Yeah, but also it's been proven that you can succeed with him leading your team. Got to the finals last season.
Yeah.
With the Mavericks, who are a pretty mid team.
Yeah.
Like around Luka. I mean, Luka and Kyrie.
Yeah. And
even though Kyrie's alright defensively, but he's not great. So their two best players are not really all that defensively. And they got to the finals.
Yeah.
The offense is the way of the NBA these days.
It's true.
And it's beyond LeBron at this point. It's beyond everything else. It's just you have the opportunity to get Luka, probably a top 3 player in the league.
Yeah,
it's just not even.
Not for real.
Be in the realm of possibility to get him for that sort of price. 31, nearly 32-year-old Anthony Davis.
That's cold.
Yeah, man. Fair enough.
Yeah.
And they got what's his name, Mark Williams.
Oh yeah,
the center.
Yeah. No, we do need a big.
I think the trade deadline's over now, isn't it?
Yeah, it must be now. Yeah.
So. Yeah, I guess that's it for the season.
Yeah, I mean, even then, the Lakers, they're not going to win nothing this season. Not winning nothing this season. So
Nah, maybe not. I mean, you never know. Luka and LeBron could just carry the Lakers on a crazy run because they're the type of players that could do that.
They could, but I doubt they'd be able to do it like only after a few months of playing together. In it next season, maybe if LeBron sticks around and can still play at this sort of level next
LeBron
season,
can definitely stick around.
Then we'll see. Then maybe
he's
innit?
Still popping off at 40 years old. 40 years old. It's crazy to me. I still won't call him the GOAT, but
nah, bro,
it's wild.
Yeah, it's nuts.
By all metrics and measurements, he is the GOAT.
Yeah,
but it's not all about metrics and measurements, in my opinion. Sometimes it's about the story.
For the GOAT, I think it is, but for your favourite, it doesn't have to be, obviously.
Nah, not necessarily.
No, I think
you get offended. There's something to be said also about having lost more finals than he's won.
Yeah.
It's kind of
but he's facing
basketball player.
No, he's against like some good teams though.
Everyone's a good team.
Nah, bro.
Yeah,
everyone can be a good team, but not everyone is.
Everyone's a good team. Nah. Everyone in the playoffs is a good team.
Yeah, but it's levels.
Yeah, and when you have LeBron, it should be levels. It's not all the time.
Yeah, but like the worst team,
Michael Jordan in the finals, that's levels.
But the worst team in the league when MJ was playing, the worst team in the league when LeBron's playing, the worst team in LeBron's era is winning.
I said this the other day though. You can't compare eras.
Because, of course you can.
No, you can't.
Of course you probably have to.
Still, because you can only play against who you're playing against. You know what I mean? You can't you can't control what area you play in. So that's why I don't,
of course,
like when people sort of diminish someone because of the era they played in. Like, if you take it for what they were, the skills they had over their average competitor back then.
But how can you say someone who's? But then that would mean you're prioritizing the story of everything then, because a guy who's got more skills, and in theory, I'm saying a guy with more skills and more accolades, by every metric, would be the GOAT. Not in the example of LeBron and MJ necessarily. I'm talking about in football in my head, isn't it? So you're saying a guy from like the 80s is the GOAT when nothing he done or could ever do would like realistically match up to like a Ronaldo or a Messi.
No, because when it comes to football, I think that Messi and Ronaldo are so far beyond anybody else in the history of football.
Yeah.
I think it's them two and then it's everybody else.
Yeah.
So realistically, nobody even comes close to them two. But when it comes to basketball, I feel like, I mean, if you're going back to like the 60s and that, then that's one thing. But
yeah,
if you're going back to the late 90s, like it's not even, that's when like Kobe was playing in the late 90s. People aren't saying, "Oh, Kobe can't play this and that." Like Kobe could do it. So he was like a fake Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
he grew up in that era.
Yeah.
With the style of that.
Yeah.
Of that era.
Yeah.
And he was doing his thing in
later
eras as well.
Yeah, no, but that was the end of that sort of era though. When he stopped it, pretty much from then, when he retired, what year he retired? Like 40?
He retired like 2013 or something.
Them times
like
it was it was becoming the 3-point era though.
Late 2000s, he was like fully doing his thing.
Yeah, late 2000s, yeah. But after that, like 12, 13, 14, that's like beginning of 3-point era, which is what we're in now.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it's just with LeBron as well. He's like just played for bare different teams, and then he's just glory hunting and stuff. Like
no, he only did that.
Michael Jordan. He's just like he's with the Wizards. Like it's just a nice, fun little like you know what I mean. He thought he was gonna go back and be like the director of football.
Yeah.
For them afterwards.
Yeah.
But like it didn't all pan out how he thought. But
no, but LeBron only did that once with Miami. It was the only time he was glory hunting.
Now Loki with the Lakers as well.
No, the Lakers were dead, bro, when he joined.
No, but he knew they were gonna make trades.
You don't know, innit? Like you get sold dreams, bro. I sell girls.
Going
dreams.
to the Lakers is glory hole. Even if they're not good, going to the Lakers is glory hole.
Nah, but you can't. That's not how it works, bro.
Yeah.
That's not how it works. If he went to like Brooklyn,
even the Heat as well. Even the Heat.
Even
if they weren't good, it would still be glory hunting.
No, it wouldn't, bro. Like, that'd be like it's like holiday hunting, bro. Because you're going there for the location. If you know the team's dead,
I guess with Miami,
for
but with the Lakers, no. Like, because the Lakers, you want to have glory. You know that having success with the Lakers is worth more than any success of any other franchise.
Facts, because the Lakers are a great franchise.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that makes sense. That's not glory hunting, though. That's knowing your legacy. That's the opposite. That's the opposite from glory hunting. Still. That's the opposite.
It's most definitely glory hunting.
No, it's not.
He's hunting glory with that team specifically because he knows it will make him view. You'll be having.
Yeah, but he's not joining a super team though.
No, that doesn't necessarily matter in my opinion.
No, that's
Michael Jordan is coming out of retirement to play for who? The fucking Wizards. They're shit.
Yeah.
No one cares about the Wizards. That's goated. That's goated, bro. Who cares about the fucking Wizards, bro? Like, who comes out of retirement to play for the Wizards? That's just goated behaviour.
Yeah, no one's doing that.
I'm not even saying it because it's the Wizards and that's my team, but like, bro, if man came out of retirement to play for like the Magic or something, like, I'll just be baffed. Like it's just like man's just challenging himself by playing with a shit franchise, isn't it? Like, you have to rate it. And he did alright with them. He got them to the playoffs and that.
Yeah.
I mean, the best player was, I don't even know my man's name. Some black guy with dreads.
Fucking hell. This must have been like right before they drafted Gilbert Arenas, though.
This was like the early 2000s.
Yeah. Must have been just about
2002.
Yeah, when they draft Gilbert.
I don't know.
3, 4, 5.
I don't think MJ didn't play with Gilbert though.
Yeah. No, if they did, that would have been cold. No chill Gil, innit? He's a Wizards legend though.
It's already hard to be a Wizards legend.
He's like one of the GOAT Wizards though. Has to be up there.
Westbrook
John Wall. He's up there.
John Wall.
Okay, well, who's the Washington Wizards Mount Rushmore, which is 4, isn't
it? They probably say that Wes Unseld Jr. guy from back in. He won us a championship in like 1978 or something.
Is that who you would put up there?
No.
Okay, who would you put up there? That's what I'm interested in.
Who would I put up there?
Yeah.
Westbrook, of course, number 1.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan, number 2, because Michael Jordan played for your franchise. He's automatically in your Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
So that's already the 2 greatest players of all time
that
have played for your franchise.
Yeah.
Russell Westbrook and Michael Jordan. And after that, it gets tough, to be honest. What we say, John Wall, just for the little baby bar.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say
can't
John
remember.
Wall.
Something like my name is John Wall. That's the bar. That's all I remember. Hard in the paint, like my name is John Wall. That's what
yeah. He was hard in the paint, to be fair. Those are one of his best things about him. He had bunnies still.
Number 4, probably Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah, no chill Gil. Yeah, facts. That's decent, man. Rushmore.
Yeah, I haven't really had anyone crazy play for us though.
You put them apart from MJ.
Yeah, MJ and Westbrook, and that's it really.
If you put them 4 against the Lakers, Mount Rushmore,
they get wiped out. What, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar,
Shaq, Kobe,
LeBron?
Yeah, maybe Magic. Yeah, Magic probably, but
nah, not LeBron.
It'd have to be Magic then.
LeBron's not a top 4 Laker of all time.
Low key, bro. He carried us to a championship.
Kareem is a
Kareem's
better
up.
Laker.
Kareem's
Magic
on
is
there.
a better Laker. Kobe's a better Laker. Shaq's a better Laker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so Magic, I'd put.
I would even say like maybe Wilt Chamberlain and Jerry West.
Yeah, but
Jerry West is the logo of the NBA. Wilt Chamberlain is Wilt Chamberlain.
Do you think Jerry West played for the Celtics as well?
No. I'm pretty sure.
I'm thinking of Larry Bird, innit? I'm thinking of Larry Bird, innit? They're all snow bunnies, bro. So
he's saying that about a man.
Well, because Well, there's man snow bunnies, you know. Don't get it twisted.
Jerry West only played for the Lakers his whole career.
The lifelong Laker. I do
Averaged
rate it.
27, 6, and 7.
Yeah, but these aren't men that I'm familiar with. Obviously, I know who my man is.
Because like the OG teams on NBA, 2K, and all that, I kind of do know about these, man. But yeah, he played from 1960 to 1974. Never played in the 3-point era.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, but he's the logo.
Yeah, he's worked for better teams, though, hasn't he? He worked for like Golden State and all that.
Better teams.
Yeah, no, that's a goat. That's a goat job to have, though.
Yeah, I'd even say, what's his name? James Worthy is probably even above LeBron.
Yeah, but I don't know these, man.
As a Laker. He played with Magic and that, won bare championships. Yeah. Magic and Kareem.
Yeah, but Magic, yeah, I'd put Magic, Kareem, Kobe, and Shaq. That would be my one. And then LeBron would have to be off the bench, innit?
Even Kwame Brown, no, I'm joking.
Who was the guy Stephen A said was on crack? Lamar Odom. He was on crack.
Lamar Odom. Who was on crack? I'll be honest. Pau Gasol might even be above LeBron.
No.
On the all-time Lakers.
No, bro. Because at some point, the talent does come into it. It's not just what you accomplish.
Pau Gasol was sick.
Like, but LeBron's sick. Like, what are we doing, bro? Like, Pau Gasol should not be in the same combo.
We're talking about
LeBron
their
James.
Lakers legacy.
No, but it's still Pau Gasol's not in the same.
Chips with
he did, but it gets to a point where you're like, bro, you got LeBron's got way more talent than Pau Gasol.
Maybe he does. Maybe it does. His performances and that does outweigh it. Probably.
Of course. LeBron's the guy, bro. Just like Marcus Rashford at Aston Villa's the guy.
Yeah, you know I don't like Marcus Rashford. Marcus fake stats Rashford.
Nah, but I'm the same. I don't rate him at all.
I always thought he was just like what's like the opposite of victim of circumstance. Like, he's like such an opportunist at Man United.
Yeah.
Like, he just found himself in good situations to succeed.
Yeah.
He got bumlicked for something. Like he's some people still see him as a young player. He's like 27.
That's mad.
Been playing for United since he's been 18.
Yeah, facts.
Been like 17, 18.
Yeah, been the first team for a minute, bro.
Like, he's an experienced player. He's been out here. And right. I could see him doing well for Villa, to be honest. Under a manager like Emery, that's probably, other than Jose, probably the best manager he's been under.
Mm. Yeah. But then you get a guy like Lingard, who's like still regarded as a wonder kid at like 32.
Yeah.
That could be the same for Rashford.
I'll say, I mean, I don't like Rashford, but I guess he had a decent couple of seasons there, whereas Lingard was like an 18-month wonder.
Yeah. And the thing is, Rashford, but even then, like, you're doing good at if he goes on to do well at Aston Villa, it's not the same as doing well at like a big club. Because you can be dead. Let's say you get 4 games in a month. You can be dead for 3 games, and 1 game you're cold, and that's a match of the day, and everyone's like, right, he's back. But in a team like United, you can't have 3 dead games and then 1 good game.
No, it doesn't. It's not enough.
But Aston Villa, if Aston Villa go out there and lose a game 2-0, it's whatever. Man United do it, they want to sack the manager.
Yeah, so weird to me how this manager's just been the first one who's actually said, no, I'm not playing him, I'm not using him, he's not good enough. He doesn't fit the way I want to play.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Well, at the managers he's had, who did he play? He didn't play much under Van Gaal. He would have been really young them times. His first proper manager would have been like Mourinho.
Mourinho would have been the one who probably brought him through more properly.
So Mourinho was bringing him through, so Mourinho was going to play him. Then who'd they have after Mourinho? Oli was going to play him.
Yeah. After at that point, all the managers just consistent starter. After Oli, it was Rangnick for a year, wasn't it? They had Rangnick
shit, yeah.
And then they had Ten Hag.
But even then, he wasn't playing all the time under Ten Hag.
When he was fit, though, he was playing. And then Amorim has just literally dropped him out of the squad for a good 7-8 games in a row.
Yeah, that's cold.
And then loaned him out in January.
That's jokes.
But yeah, Marcus fake stats Rashford.
I'd be surprised if Villa paid a 40 mil for him, though.
Unless he really pops off.
Yeah.
Because they can only register 3 new players for the Champions League squad, and they chose to leave out Marlon to put Rashford in.
Wow. Okay.
Obviously, because they signed Marlon.
Yeah.
Disarcy on loan, I think, and one other player. I can't remember.
Yeah, because the Champions League rules, isn't it? Only 3
new players we registered in.
You've been playing FM?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, come on.
I've been playing a bit of Football Manager 24.
You've been playing an online save?
Yeah, I've been playing a nice little online save.
What teams?
We're using Tottenham.
Okay.
One of the boys is using Newcastle. One of the boys is using Aston Villa.
Okay, fair enough.
So yeah, seeing as FM25 has been straight up cancelled.
Facts.
As it was delayed for a March release date recently, the start of February. It's just been outright cancelled.
Yeah.
Game.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, for me, FM's fallen off. I mean, when I heard they were adding the female database, I'm thinking, okay, number one, females don't play FM.
Yeah, for real.
And number two, the guys that do play FM ain't playing it for female database. No one's using that.
Facts.
So you just wasted huge resources.
Yep.
To the point where, I mean, I understand they were putting in a whole new engine as well.
Yeah.
They were putting in a whole new engine in the game. They're going to overhaul all the graphics, the way the game works.
Yeah.
They're going to strip it to its core and rebuild it up, and that's probably not helped as well. But I feel like not having to make a whole other database with all those teams and all those leagues and all those players and all those stats, because we know the work they put in just to update the regular database to the next one.
Yeah.
So putting in a whole other database, if they didn't have to do that and they could just focus on a new engine, we probably would have got it last year.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Or maybe that March release date would have been more accurate.
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, at least we would have got a game.
Yeah, but instead the game's just...
Yeah, because obviously FM, they don't do it all the time, but every, 4 or 5 years they do update the engine, innit?
Yeah.
So them doing this, even though it's a new engine and probably a bigger one, it's still something they've kind of done before. So, obviously, adding another database, but
I mean,
it gets to that point, like, it must have cost them, like, so much money. Because they've cancelled the game, so they're not making no money from the new game.
So they've essentially just taken a year off and put all the work into the very next one.
Yeah. Without making any of the money in the meantime.
But even then, they probably did things projecting that the game would go out.
Yeah, exactly.
Make money back.
Exactly.
By a certain date. And now they know they're not going to make any of that money back until late this year.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Sports Interactive and Sega, it's tough. I mean, should have made better decisions, maybe.
For real.
But I feel like a lot of people are disappointed in this.
Yeah. And as long as my save can carry over from FM24 to 26.
I mean, that's the thing. When it comes to buying the new FM, I'm thinking if I'm going to play my save anyway, that I'm stupid amount of years into.
Yeah.
See the point again.
That's the thing. That's how I be a lot of times when a new FM comes out. That's why if I get a new FM, or if I get that year's FM, it's already it's normally like months after the game's come out, because I'm thinking I'm still knee deep into a save that I'm enjoying, innit?
Yeah.
But if I get to a point where I'm playing that save and I take a break and I'm like, oh, there's a new FM out, I'll just copy it. That's normally a few months into the cycle anyway, so the game's a bit cheaper.
Yeah, I mean, you can always carry on playing your saves, enjoying them, and you catch the game on offer for £20.
Yeah.
And you go, all right.
Yeah.
And you try out the new one. You can cross over your saves anyway. So
especially now, exactly.
Playing,
yeah.
You can just import it.
Yeah.
That's that.
That is cold still.
I feel like that's one of the best things I've seen.
Yeah, for real.
On FM, to be honest.
No,
but then I guess if you're gonna play that one save, maybe it makes buying a new game obsolete.
Yeah, low key. Yeah. No, low key. I had to play my journeyman save still. I need to switch team to my journeyman save because I've been at one team for a while now.
I'm thinking to leave on my journeyman save as well.
But your journeyman isn't. Yours is a 2-team journeyman. Like you've not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was at one team for like one season.
Yeah, legendary Gateshead, isn't it?
Yeah. And then I went to Poland as an Englishman.
Yeah.
Found my little snow bunny wife.
Facts.
Settled down managing.
Polski Sklep, innit?
Managing the great Stal Mialik.
Yeah, facts.
Rise them up, won multiple Champions Leagues.
Yeah, I need to win a Champions League, bro.
And then, the Polish league itself is like a top 5 league.
Yeah.
Well, it's not every year it's a top 5 league, but I'll say 1 out of every 3 or 4 years it ends up being a top 5 league.
Okay, so it's right on that precipice. That was a cold word, isn't it?
Yeah. right on the precipice. That's a good one. Write that down, isn't it?
Right. I'm faded. I'll 5 minutes from now, I'll forget it, innit? Like when we was out there roasting us, I said, well, "What did I just say?"
What did I just say? What you remember what you said then?
I do now. We was talking about Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
So what did I just say?
I guess that's a good segue.
No, definitely. Your boy Jey Uso won the Rumble. So I guess he's going to be facing Gunther at WrestleMania. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see him facing Cody for the title at WrestleMania. No. I feel like Cody's going to have a matchup with someone else.
Yeah.
And Jey has history with Gunther.
Yeah.
They've had matches before. So that might be a reason why people might not want to see it. But
yeah, exactly.
At the same time, it's a reason that they could use that he wants to go back.
And then you have to see who wins the Elimination Chamber as well.
Yeah, of course. Because what does that mean for
normally
implications of that?
Normally, it's like the Elimination Chamber, the world titles on the line. But I guess they might be doing a thing where Jey Uso picks Gunther, then the number 1 contender comes from the Elimination Chamber, maybe. But these past years, they've put like the Intercontinental Championship in the Elimination Chamber, US title, tag titles. But I think now that they're trying to get back to like the less goofy stuff. Like the Elimination Chamber is a serious thing. Like, it should only be for world titles.
Yeah, for real. Elimination Chamber is like serious as Hell in a Cell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't just let anyone in the Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
I rate it. I feel like I haven't seen Elimination Chamber in ages.
Yeah, they've. It's not like what it used to be. Still, it's way more like sanitized and like safe.
Mad.
Like back in the day, it was like literal chain, innit? Like you're getting slammed onto chains, but now it's a lot more sanitized and like safer and stuff. It's not the ones.
I guess. But yeah, we know Cena's going to be in it. I think that's the only confirmed one, is it?
No, there's a couple, I think. Cena's confirmed. CM Punk's confirmed. Someone else, I think. Because CM Punk beat Sami Zayn in like a qualifying match. So CM Punk's in it, yeah. Maybe Drew McIntyre. I think Drew might be in it.
Great Drew McIntyre, of course.
I think Drew McIntyre might be in it as well. So it's just going to be another stacked, just like the Royal Rumble, Elimination will be stacked still.
Respect.
Got to, bro. Salute, innit?
Hustle. Doing the thing.
Not like your guys at AEW, innit?
Yeah, well, with that Royal Rumble, I enjoyed it a lot until the ending, to be honest, because of course I would have preferred Cena to have won. I feel like that would have been so good.
I hear it. I do hear it, but come on, like Cena.
It's not always about putting on the next man. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta.
I hear it.
Swim in your own glory.
It is, but at the same time, Jey Uso is like the most. He's like the biggest. He's like one of the most popular guys in the company right now. That's the thing with Jey. Like, man's mad popular, and they need to do something with him still. Like, if they just don't do nothing with him, then he's just gonna momentum just gonna like go away.
Yeah, of course, like LA Knight.
Facts, just like LA Knight. So now that man comes out, no one really cares no more. Is that what you want for him?
I mean, I don't really rate Jey Uso, to be honest. If I look, I don't really rate him that much. So low key, I do want that for him.
But the cold thing about him now is he's got a cold entrance.
Yeah, it's all right.
There's a cold entrance compared to other guys' entrances. Who's got a better entrance than my man? Roman, yeah.
CM Punk,
yeah.
What's his name? Obviously Rey Mysterio.
Not really. Not really.
Yeah, obviously Rey Mysterio.
Okay.
Randy Orton.
Randy Orton's injured, bro.
Yeah, but he's on the roster.
Yeah, but he's not winning Royal Rumble.
Yeah, he could have though.
No, he couldn't have. He's out injured. He's not even in the match. Like, how he could have? How? He's not even in the match.
It's all written at the end of the day.
Yeah,
I could have won the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, but you couldn't have though.
Never know.
Well, but you do though. Like, you have to at least be signed under like contract. Like if you're in like NXT and like, yeah, I could win the Royal Rumble. Like, okay, you're not, but like
Speed was in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, if he was like, yeah, I'm gonna win the Royal Rumble, you're like, okay, you're not, but like at least you're in it, innit? At least you can say that. Because you're actually in it. You can say that, but like, you know. Speed got his ass spun though. Bruh. His ass pounded by Bron Breakker.
Cody Rhodes has definitely got a better entrance.
No, he don't still. No, he don't.
Yeah, he does.
He don't. Yeah, it's not better than Jey Uso still. Not at all.
But he just needs to go back to being in a tag team.
With Cody Rhodes?
Huh?
What, Cody Rhodes?
No, Jey Uso.
Tag team with his brother Goldust?
Jey Uso, bro.
Yeah, Loki, because they had
wearing them like bright pink pants.
No, they're past that.
With the face paint, bro.
No, they're past that.
Put the face paint back on.
No, they're past that. They're like one of the best tag teams of this generation.
Is that what I would say to him when I cut a promo and we'll see you back in the face paint?
Yeah.
I think if they went back to the tag team, that'll actually make it interesting.
Yeah, well, but even so, they're still like the best tag team of this generation, though.
Yeah, probably.
Like they won hella tag team titles, G.
Bears.
They're tag titles. So but they split. They had a WrestleMania match, and it's like one of the worst Mania matches of all time.
Or against each other.
Yeah. The singles match, which is mad, isn't it? Like you'd think them two be able to put on a good match because they're like know each other inside out, innit?
But they got like the same moveset, so
yeah, basically, pretty much.
Like they're basically the same guy. Like I'll be honest,
they are, but Jay's in better shape. Jimmy's fatter.
Yeah, I can't lie. Jey is better on the mic as well.
Yeah, he's more. He's got a character. He's over.
Really, he's the same. He's like this. They're like the same person, but Jey is just like more amped up, so that makes him more exciting.
Yeah, and Jimmy's a heel, isn't it? So yeah. Jay's the face because I know Jimmy's not really heel no more, but like he was for a long time.
But Jey is like an ultra face fan favorite.
Yeah,
for sure.
And you don't get many of those nowadays in WWE.
Yeah, no, I'm not the biggest fan of him, though, to be honest. I think it's I might speak to the type of fan that I am. Like all the guys I rate in WWE are guys that have been about for years.
Yeah,
like CM Punk, Drew McIntyre,
Rey
Mysterio, Roman Reigns.
Yeah. No, I'm the same still. I'm the same. Jay's been around for time though.
Yeah, but like.
Yeah, but like
as a side character.
Yeah, him as a wrestler is nothing special, but his entrance and his promos put him up there.
He's alright. I'm rating Jacob Fatu though.
Yeah, he's cold as well.
He's talking his shit.
Yeah, facts. You got your boy Tama Tonga in the background as well.
But yeah, I don't know. Certain guys are just hella popular, and I don't really get it, like Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes.
I mean, at this point, Cody Rhodes is just like exposure therapy. Like you've just been. Like they tell you he's a star, so everyone cheers for him, and then you see people cheering for him. Like, oh, so he must be a star.
I guess when it's a thing where you're coming into it and you're being told that he's the leading man, he's a star.
Yeah.
You're watching it and you're like, why?
Yeah.
I'm not really seeing why.
Bro,
I'll be honest, he's way more interesting behind the scenes than he actually is when he's on WWE TV.
Yeah,
when he's like telling stories and that. I've seen the videos of him when he's like telling stories in these press conferences. And he's way funnier and better than he is when he's actually cutting promos.
It's true because when he's cutting the promos, it's like
he's trying way too hard. Like, he's like all pulling these faces and that, like being theatrical. Like I hear the style he's going for, but like I don't know, I'm not really.
Yeah, that's probably the style he feels like he has to have if he's going to be the main guy in WWE. But Kevin Owens should have beat him though.
Yeah, that would have been good. Kevin Owens is sick.
Yeah, Kevin Owens. I said this.
Deserves it.
I said this about him before, but he's just one of them guys that like he's at the right place at the wrong time. Like, which he's in WWE, but he's coming into WWE and like really making it as a main eventer when they're pushing like Roman and Seth, Cody as top guys. But my man should be up there, but because they've got other men there, they're not focusing on
They
Kevin
don't
Owens
feel
like
the
that.
need to
Yeah.
super push him like
They were
that.
saying on the match, it's been like 6 years since he's been a world champ. No, like 8 years. They said like 8 years since he's been world champ.
It's crazy how long he's been around for. I remember when he came up from NXT.
Yeah, that was like
when
10
he was
years
in
ago.
NXT.
Yeah, that was like a decade ago, G.
And he was like probably one of the best NXT I've ever had.
Yeah,
Kevin Owens.
but he's
when he
like
was NXT champ.
But what about that kid on the bus that you said was Kevin Owens?
He did look like Kevin Owens though, because he had the completely shaved side of his head. Like he didn't really. He's just fat.
Yeah, he's just some little fat
just
white
some
kid.
tubby don.
No, he probably could have given a few man a pop up power bomb though. Few man in his year.
What's a running sense on?
Yeah, facts. That too. Yeah. No, Kevin Owens is cold though. He should
package
be
pile driver and
that. Yeah, that's a mad move. I need to get guys doing that in my animated wrestling show still.
See, if Kevin Owens is the type of guy, yeah, cool. Let's say a company like AEW actually worked the way it was supposed to.
Yeah.
And the way it was at the start.
Yeah.
A guy like Kevin Owens could go to AEW and be a huge star.
Yeah, definitely.
Massive.
Definitely.
Be absolutely massive.
Yeah, definitely.
So a place like WWE, just with the people there and the way it is, it limits him.
Yeah, definitely.
He's so good.
Yeah. Facts. I agree. Yeah, guys like a lot of guys looking back on it, like a lot of guys have made the switch over to AEW. But AEW is just a car crash, bro. Like, it's like everyone that criticizes AEW, they're kind of saying the same thing, which kind of shows that it's like a legit problem they've got there.
Yeah, everyone knows what the issue is.
Yeah,
but it's just sometimes you're too far in. You know,
facts.
The only way to deal with it is to kill it.
Bro, speaking of killing it, they should have just brought back Brody Lee from the dead, innit?
Just resurrect, man. Like
that'd be a cold storyline, though.
Just have Paul Bearer with an urn.
Yeah, he's dead as well.
Yeah. So bring him.
So the dead guy reviving another dead guy.
Yeah, that'd be jokes.
Yeah. Brody Lee was cold in AEW, bro. He was on a generational run, bro. But had to die in it.
Did he have my man with him? What's his name? Eric Rowan. Nah, he didn't have him.
I was just solo. No, not even solo. It was with the Dark Order. Because Dark Order were doing a whole storyline where they were like teasing having a leader. But they were teasing it for so long. They were a joke man of a group. And guys were like, yeah, you don't even have a leader, innit? And they were like, no, he's coming next week. He's coming next week. And then it was Brody Lee. That man came in and fucked everyone up, innit?
I rate that place like AEW can take him in and take him seriously.
Facts.
And then be sick.
Facts.
Yeah. And that's how AEW was. I remember him like when AEW used to be on like, I can't remember what channel it was.
ITV
UK channels.
2 or 3.
They used to play it late at night.
Yeah.
And I used to be watching it. And it was him like just killing guys.
Yeah.
With his like lariat.
That would have been probably, for the most part, it would have been like lockdown times, like empty stadium times. Yeah. That's when he debuted. He debuted in front of no fans.
Yeah.
And obviously, I think the majority of his run was in front of no fans because he died. Bro, man died, didn't it? Not long into his AEW run, man just turned pack, innit? But
you got to sometimes, so.
I suppose so, innit? Just bare young.
Then, the last thing people remember of him is his sick run in AEW.
It's true.
So then he's just automatically remembered in a good light.
Facts. If AEW ever have a Hall of Fame, then he'll be in there. But like AEW don't deserve a Hall of Fame still. Not like WWE do. Apparently, there's rumors that Batista's going to be in the not Royal Rumble, in the Hall of Fame, which is mad that he's not already in there.
This has been way overdue.
Facts.
Batista's really good,
bro. He's my goat, bro.
Yeah, he's your goat.
Facts.
He's your version of Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, facts. Cold entrance. He walks alone, innit?
Yeah.
It's this pit of anger, pit of danger. It was like headbutting bags of sugar to that, bro.
I walk for miles, you know? And then he also went on to be a cold actor as well.
Facts.
We're losing men to rats.
Facts. Rats, you know.
Even man with Drax and that, cold.
Drax them scouts, innit?
Right. That was funny still.
Key and Peele had some goated things. Like my man said, no matter even if you're gay, it just camera pan straight to my man.
I said, whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're straight or whether you're gay, and the camera just goes to it, just looking at it like he's trying to get away. And the thing is, the thing like that, like if you didn't know any better, you could see it and think it might have been real. Like, but obviously, it gets to a point where it's so ridiculous that you know it's not real. But at first, you're thinking, "What the hell?"
Bro. Oh my god, bro.
No, but onto serious topics.
Yeah, go on.
Your favorite UFC fighter is fighting tonight, bro.
Oh man.
It is the Saturday, the 8th of February. UFC 312 is tonight.
Yeah.
Where the only fight to care or talk about is the main event because all other fights are shit.
Yeah, well, it's an Apex card of a title fight, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, and a women's title fight, but you know,
bro, it's the same thing, isn't it? The women's title, bro, could be defended in the Apex.
I would rather watch the bottom fight of the prelims than watch the women's fight.
Damn. Yeah, no, facts though. Low key is a fact.
Yeah.
Oh, low key is a fact. Now that'll be on the Fight Pass, isn't it? The prelims.
Yeah.
You still got Fight Pass, bro?
No, I can't.
No, I saw. They were doing like 45% off the annual Fight Pass, isn't it? But if we grab that, because there's nothing about sharing accounts they say on there, not like Netflix, isn't it?
Is it?
I would think so, innit? We grabbed that because I think it's like £70 for the year. Half of that off, so it was like £32, £33. We went halves on that, like 15, 16 quid for a year's of Fight Pass. That's worth it, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that's quite sick.
And they got bare stuff on there as well. They got other MMA companies which I'll be watching.
Can you use the Lonely Stoner pod address, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
to make that.
Yeah. So they got all the Pride events. They got bare other MMA companies. They got some boxing on there as well from time to time. I was actually going to make a video about one of the guys I saw on that event, but I thought I might be doing too much at that point because I've had like 21 side quest episodes at this point.
Well, no, it's cold though, you know, especially with the fight tonight, you know.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid it, but
you're trying to avoid the subject. But it's something that needs to be spoken about.
But yeah, I mean, Dricus will probably win, but that doesn't make him any good.
But this is the UFC middleweight world championship at the end of the day.
It is.
You know.
Yeah.
So it's just two men that have both beaten Israel Adesanya.
Yeah.
So obviously you got a lot of people speak about this fight and about how it will go, but for me personally, I think it's going to go about as the first fight went. I think that with their styles, it can't really go much differently because I don't think either of them are going to fight any differently.
No, neither of them have really. Well, exactly like you said, neither of them will fight any different than they did in the first fight. Neither of them have really like evolved their skill set.
No, they're essentially. It wasn't even that long ago. It was last year.
It wasn't. Yeah, I
think it was last year.
But MMA math doesn't always work. But really,
and rematches are usually never the same as they first go.
Very rarely are they the same. But so now that we're saying that, rematch is very rarely the same. I wouldn't be surprised if Strickland.
I think, I mean, if Strickland won, I think Strickland.
But how?
Strickland winning is the most complicated thing that can happen because then do you put him straight up against Hamza? Or do you do a rematch with Dricus trilogy?
We don't need to see that fight 3 times, Chief.
That's what I'm saying. But at the same time, does Dricus not deserve it? It's the rematch.
No,
undefeated in the UFC.
No, but just because what was that? One title defense.
So what if man went and got one win? That would be enough to get a title shot.
If he depends who he beat.
Strickland beat Costa and he got a title shot. Costa's got like one win since he beat Johnny Hendricks.
Yeah, but Costa's ranked like 11 now. Where was Costa ranked at the time?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, Costa
probably like 6 or 7.
Yeah, so if you beat a guy who's 6 or 7, depending on the other guys in the weight class. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Because say Strickland faced Dricus in the second fight, beats him. Then Hamzat faces Strickland, DDP faces Imavov, and then the winners of those fight each other.
Yeah, but then the thing is, though, you know, like Hamzat's going to take very long to fight after he's had a fight.
Yeah.
you're gonna have at least like 8 or 9 months off.
Yeah.
Bro, so then that just leaves it a sticky one. Like Dricus is like, well, do I wait?
Yeah, you wait. You have to wait.
Do I wait like 7 months to fight, or do I just fight someone?
Yeah, fight someone. Yeah, because you're not getting a title shot. So fight someone, bro. No one talks about dogs, bro, innit? Now that was his goat line. Now but the thing is, I don't hate him, innit? As a person, I rate that line from him.
As a person, he's quite cold.
When man said, whatever that means, innit? When Israel was like, "I'll show you who you are."
I was like, yeah. What did man say? I don't care where you're from, but I'll show you who you are.
Yeah, facts. Like, what does that even mean?
Like, whatever that means.
Yeah. No one talks about dogs, bro.
That was a good one. Yeah. Like, when did I become the underdog? Yeah. When did I become the underdog? Nobody said anything about dogs, bro.
Oh, it's cold.
Yeah, I decided it just looks like so flustered.
Like when Manel Cape said "fuck Adesanya," innit?
Yeah. So he watches like cartoon porn and that.
Oh, facts.
Called him a faggot.
That's the sort of thing I'll get you banned on X.
This is Adesanya's team is a bunch of faggots.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing I'll get you banned on X. But
fuck him.
Bro, now that we're talking about it, I kind of wouldn't be surprised if Strickland won it.
You think?
Mm. But I'm thinking we're talking about it, but I'm thinking like, how can Strickland beat a guy like DDP?
I mean, enough people thought he already won the first fight.
It was a close fight, to be fair. It was a split decision, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was close. It was very close.
But when you got a guy like DDP applying all the pressure, it's always going to be hard to beat a guy like that.
Especially with the type of physicality he fights with. Because a lot of the stuff that he does looks more physically exhausting. I guess it's with optics, it looks like he's putting in more effort, so he's doing more damage and he's being more marauding. Strickland is with his essentially just teeping, jabbing styles, you know.
Yeah.
So it's going to look a bit better for the judges, his style versus Strickland's.
Yeah, that's true. Exactly. So he might. He probably will retain, but my picks for the pay-per-view of the last one was like Marab and Umar, innit?
Yeah,
but my picks for that were right as well.
Yeah, that's not. But yeah, with this card, there is literally no fights worth picking other than the main event.
Yeah, we're not going to do that.
Not even going to. Yeah.
Am I going? Who am I going with, man?
I'm gonna go Dricus.
Yeah, I'm probably going to go Dricus as well.
Dricus finish.
I don't think he'll finish him.
Oh, that's my guy.
Yeah, no, he's awful. But no, I don't hate him though, because man said no one talking about dogs, so I rate that, whatever that means. But yeah, it's gonna make my eyes bleed if I ever rewatch that fight, because it'll be on Fight Pass like not long after, innit?
Yeah, I mean, I'll watch it. You know, the ways we watch stuff.
Yeah.
The next morning, God knows I ain't waking up at 4 or 5 a.m. to watch that, or staying up late to watch.
There's no chance.
So I'll wake up, not look at my phone, watch that piece of shit fight, and then just digest it, I guess.
Just record a side quest reacting to it, innit?
Maybe.
Who knows, innit? Who knows? But once we have more than one episode, I can make you a side quest like playlist in it with all your episodes in it. And at the end of the video, where it says like subscribe and all that, you put a link to your playlists and people can see the other episodes as well, innit?
Yeah, speaking of UFC, Dominic Cruz.
Yeah, man's retired.
He dislocated his shoulder again. Pulled out of his fight with who is he fighting?
Rob Font?
I think so.
Rob Font.
And retired. Yep. Legend of the game.
Goat bantamweight?
Nah.
Who else?
Marab. For sure, Marab.
Yeah, low-key.
Marab's resume before even becoming a champion.
Yeah.
Is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's true. I'm thinking, because Dominic Cruz deep it, he was a bantamweight, but had to fight at like lightweight and featherweight because the bantamweight division didn't even exist, and he was still cold in them divisions too.
He was highly skilled, and I think before his style even became outdated or got figured out, he was a problem. Nobody knew how to deal with him. Yeah. And then he had that night against Cody Garbrandt.
Yeah.
Which was a really bad loss. Really good performance from Cody Garbrandt. Not a good
Facts.
Loss. When you're known for being as dominant as you are.
I mean, it's a performance that will go down in like history books for Cody Garbrandt still.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody's ever looked so good in one fight.
For real. And never ever showed like even a glimpse of that ever again.
It's almost as if his style was perfectly built to beat Dominic Cruz, and that was it.
Yeah.
After that, he was just an average fighter.
Yeah.
And his chin crumbled. He lost to TJ twice.
Yeah, facts. TJ cooked his ass, bro.
And he's just been beat a couple bums here and there, lose to guys who were too good for you.
Yeah.
And that's it.
GFL soon coming, innit?
Yeah, that's like Chelsea, isn't it? We're talking GFL.
No, they should start doing some trades in GFL, though. No, that AI video from GFL would be bugging, though.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, is this even real?
That's what I'm thinking, bro. Like, is this real?
Because this doesn't seem like...
No, it didn't.
It doesn't seem right.
Do a guy Robin Black on it.
Yeah, like I said to you, he's alright when he's not moving gay for fighters. And that.
He does do too much at times. Like, yeah.
Just a bit of a gay boy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bit of a... You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear it. But it just depends on how he's moving, innit? Because
it sounds like he's busting his pants when he's talking about certain fighters and that.
Yeah, he does get a bit excited sometimes. But sometimes it's stuff... It's never that deep, innit? It's never worth it still. I'm just talking about a guy controlling distance, and he's done like he just dropped the fattest load, innit? Like, it's not that deep, bro. Like, I get it, bro. I get it. I hear it. Of all people, I do hear it. But come on, bro.
Trust me, I get it. Bro. I understand where you're coming from, but be real.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Let's be real now.
Yeah. And he's talking about a guy's footwork and him controlling distance. Yeah, I hear it. Come on, bro. Yeah, Dominic Cruz, hell of a career. 2-time bantamweight champion. Crazy resume of guys he beat.
A lot of championship wins.
Yeah. Done it at multiple weight classes. I'm sure he was a WEC featherweight champion, and then was UFC bantamweight champion. Obviously, had to fight at 155 in a time when guys were cutting to make 155. He was cutting no weight at 155. He was walking around at that and still doing his thing. So,
and also the injury issues he had to deal with as well throughout his entire career.
Yeah, mad injuries, ankles, knees. And then shoulder,
really bad injuries throughout his entire career.
Yeah.
But to show, like, look at the sort of success he had with having to deal with those injuries.
Yeah, it's
true. A guy that doesn't have those injuries, who knows?
Yeah, it's true. Hell of a fighter, though. Shame to see him retire like that, but he'd been semi-retired for time anyway. I mean, he's like
fights every now and again.
Yeah, and he's like Henry Cejudo. He's basically semi-retired at this point.
Yeah.
But Cejudo's coming back.
Yeah, it's these guys, I guess, I don't know, it's for them, it seems like a thing, maybe you run out of money, you come back for a fight.
Yeah. But I would think Cejudo's doing his thing with all these podcasts he's on.
I guess.
Right, maybe he's not wrecking it. Maybe he's not making bread like us, innit?
Who knows, innit? I guess. But if you're not fighting often enough, or if, you're not going to get a title shot for this win, what's the point? What are you really doing?
I agree.
You're way past your prime.
But
a guy like Henry Cejudo has no excuse to have the lack of cardio that he does at this point in his career. Man's gassing out super quick.
Yeah, because he's probably not training that hard, G.
Yeah, and that's why I don't see the point in them fighting, because if you're not putting your all into it, what are you doing?
Well, he's probably Khabib had said in an interview that Cejudo would be Pantoja's biggest fight. That's the only fight that's the biggest fight he could get.
If man can even cut to 125
at this point, yeah. But that would be for both men. That'd be the biggest fight.
Pantoja would smoke Cejudo.
Yeah,
smoke him.
Yeah. At this point, 100%. Yeah.
Pantoja's got 4 or 5 title defenses right now.
As I'm saying, Cejudo would be his biggest fight.
I think it's a shame that because obviously we had some really nice flyweight fighters, but it's a shame that flyweight doesn't have the depth of other divisions.
No, it doesn't at all. Yeah, not at all.
Because then you're looking like a guy like Tim Elliott is still ranked in the top 10. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, listeners of the podcast would know him from regularly getting knocked out in gameplay from the pod. His head absolutely just getting his jaw lifted, bro.
How are certain bodies like this still ranked in flyweight? Like, it doesn't have the depth.
Yeah.
Once you go past the Brandon Royval, Brandon Moreno, who else is there?
Manel Cape, innit? Like Adesanya.
I mean, that was Makayev, but they just fucked him off. They didn't rate him.
Yeah. It's true. No, they need some new blood in that division still. I mean, they've tried. I mean, that's why they got Tim Elliott from the Ultimate Fighter, but they should just be spamming it. Just spam like multiple seasons of the Ultimate Fighter, like I do on WMMA.
Yeah,
I've had nice man come from my reality shows. You know, I've had a couple world champs for my reality shows in WMMA, but Dominic Cruz retired. That's the headline, isn't it?
I've got one really good guy from it was my flyweight one.
Yeah.
But I ended up moving him up to bantamweight because he couldn't really make the weight for flyweight too.
Okay.
I moved him up to bantamweight. It was like 12-0, but he's only ranked like 14th or something in my company, so I've been building him up. But he's like such a big star for some reason. Like, he's like one of my biggest stars.
That's cold still. That's cold.
It's like I can't remember what one African country.
Yeah.
So no, I actually think he's from like Panama or something in South America. Like Panama, Paraguay or something.
Okay. How many seasons of your show have you had?
Like 6 or 7.
Okay. More like 19.
My current one I'm on is South America lightweight.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a couple of decent looking guys in there. But I've not, other than my man, who I moved up to bantamweight, I've not really had anyone that good from. Also, I'm not that many years into the save.
Yeah.
You're what, in like the 2020s?
I'm in 2029.
I'm in 2008.
Oh, mad. Yeah.
Mad. I'm in 2008.
Yeah, I'm like 20 years ahead of you.
You think the most fights someone's had in my promotion is probably like around 22 fights.
Well, I was telling you about my man who had nearly 50 pro fights in my company.
And I think that's with bare one night tournaments as well.
Yeah, facts.
It's some like middleweight or light heavyweight.
Yeah.
But he's been in like, he's won like 3 free fight tournaments.
Yeah.
So that's like 9 wins on 3 events only.
Yeah, facts.
But that's why I like them one night tournaments, you know.
Yeah. Especially if you've got like a big division as well.
Yeah.
Because outside the rankings, to me, they're all just like random names, innit?
Yeah.
So at least with the tournaments, I'm able to like see, okay, you might actually be decent, be able to go on to do something, and then I'll be like looking out for you.
That's why I'll go through like all the unranked guys. I'm thinking whose record would look alright.
Yeah.
After 3 wins. So I'll see a guy who's like 12-4. I'm like 15-4, not bad. Like you can get a ranked fighter after that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's put you in. Somebody's 11-2, 14-2. That would look quite cold. Like put them in. But yeah, I'll get bare of these guys that are like 9-0, 10-0, but they're just not even that good.
Yeah.
And then they end up losing to somebody's shit, and I'm just like,
what was I doing? Wasting my time. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've had that many times.
But because in my save, recently there's a new promotion, a new Brazilian promotion that just been put into the game.
What are they called?
WVTC
or something World Vale Tudo Council.
So they've just been adding a lot of fresh fighters.
Okay.
But Brazilian, I've just been sniping the good ones.
Yeah, okay.
I've been sniping the ones that are really good, 0-0.
Yeah, okay.
So
yeah,
the ones that I know will beat the good 10 to 15 shitty unranked guys I have there.
You're getting them from that company?
No, I'm getting them as they spawn into the game.
Okay.
Because obviously when you go on to the next day, it gives you onto that news page with all of the articles.
Yeah.
And the article will say like Vinicius Oliveira is coming.
Yeah.
Which is a bit mad to pause, but
pause, isn't it?
That means
Charles
basically
Oliveira,
he's been spawned into the game. Yeah. So I'll click on him, I'll look at his skills in that, I'll see if he's good.
Yeah.
I'll sign him. But that's only recently that's happened.
Yeah. I would normally like I don't do this all the time anymore, but every now and again I go through like the small local shows and see who's like 0-0, 1-0.
Yeah.
But the thing is, for me, even if they're bad and they're like 4-3, I'll sign them because they'll be used.
They're
bro.
food, bro.
Yeah, facts. They'll be used to be fed to
That's
guys
why
I watch. They want to.
I've been needing more because I've been having the mindset of, well, if you lose to someone, then clearly you're not good enough. It's as simple as that. But now I'm thinking, okay, when there's a guy who's like, I could sign someone who's 0-0, and like 24 years old for like 4 or 5 years, which is going to take me a while to do. I can just build them up against these guys who are like 22-19,
facts,
or like 9-8, on negative records, and you can just be facing all these bums, and you can amass a record of like 18-0, and by that point, you're a big star because you've had bare fights.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're just ready for the big time.
Yeah, that's it.
I've been doing with your guy Vlad Kogan.
Yeah, he went outside in my company by the end, but he's still got the record for most middleweight title defenses though. Yeah, like 12 title defenses.
What, in a row?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
12 title defenses in a row. Then eventually lost it, and then he was just a bum after that.
For me, he's still only 25 or 24.
But the thing is, when he was in my company, he was facing bums as title defenses. And that's the thing. When I've got a champion that I like, I'm just gonna protect them bears, which means like there'll be a guy who's like number one contender for like 2 years without getting a title shot.
Yeah, the thing is, my middleweight division is one of those divisions where the title is hot potatoes. Vlad Kogan would never win a title in my company.
Yeah.
Right now, he definitely could in a few years because he's like 15-3. So if I get him to like 24, 25-3, and he develops his skills, he could definitely be a champion.
Yeah.
But right now, he would get smoked out by my current middleweights.
Yeah. Yeah. Also had my guy get into the MMA Hall of Fame, which was mad.
Yeah, I don't know how you check that, but
well, when he retired, I just looked at his accomplishments and said he was on there. But there's probably an article saying it, isn't it?
I don't think I'd have anyone in that MMA.
No, probably not. I mean, it's taken me until 2029 to get it. And he was a guy who I signed at 2-0, retired at 45-5. G.
Yeah, that's sick. And so when those losses happen when you least expect it.
Not for me, they weren't, because his only losses were against world champions.
So it was like, okay, if he loses this, it's fair enough.
Yeah, until the final loss when he lost to a bum in like a one-night tournament against a guy he's already beat like twice before. He lost to that guy like a unanimous decision, and I was like, bro, it's time for you to retire in it, but I can't force guys to retire in it. But he knew it was wrapped in it, so he retired. So that was the only bum he lost to, and that was his last fight.
That's fine.
And at that point, he was on like an 11-fight win streak because I'm just facing him, I'm feeding him to bums, isn't it? Because he had back-to-back losses. He lost the light heavyweight title, then lost to the middleweight champion. And I was like, let me just rebuild you still. And I was building him back up. And then he lost one more time, and that was it for him.
That's it.
Retired at 45-5, signed him at 2-0. G. That's the dream. 3-time middleweight champion and light heavyweight champion. Only one time light heavyweight. He had like 7 title defenses at light heavyweight and like 3 at middleweight.
Yeah, that's why I haven't had anybody with that many title defenses or sort of. Yeah, because I had my one bantamweight champ. I think some Thai or Singaporean guy.
Okay.
And he got like a good 6 title defenses in a row, but then he just lost.
Yeah.
and then I put him up against a different guy in his next fight, not a title fight. He lost again by finish.
It happens, bro.
So I was just like, oh shit. Man went from like, he's in my Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
He went in my Hall of Fame as a champion.
Okay. Yeah.
Man just lost 2 fights in a row, and that's that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to give him a layup next.
Yeah.
He's still yet to fight on my save.
I've had a couple of guys who've been racking up title defenses. I'm like, okay, after the next one, I'll let you change divisions, innit?
And then they just lose.
Then they'll just lose. Or I'll just be like, okay, after the next one.
I've never been able to justify somebody going up a division. I've never been in that position where...
Well, I nearly had my guy who just retired, and he was nearly a freeweight world champion.
Yeah,
I was telling you, bro, because he weighed in at 176. He won the fight, but he
missed weight.
Couldn't win the
quite
title.
a bit as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
We tried it.
Bro, he would have been a freeweight world champion. Imagine that.
Well, light heavyweight, middleweight, and welterweight.
Yes, bro. And his original was a middleweight, innit? But he was coming up, but Vlad Kogan was the champion. I knew if they faced, my guy's winning, innit? But I wanted Vlad to be champion, so I moved him up to light heavyweight.
Let me not.
Yeah, moved up to light heavyweight, became champion there. Then obviously Vlad fell off, and then he became middleweight champ as well.
No, that's cold.
Yeah.
Like, WMA is an amazing game. I need to play more of it.
Well, I've been playing it a bit, but I stopped booking the fight night cards, innit? But then, obviously, because I'm simming month to month, like, guys would come in and steal my guys.
Yeah. Because
So
you're
I'd
not
be
clocking
pissed.
when their contracts
Facts.
is up.
Yeah, and I'm not putting in, like, the best offers.
I guess because I'm literally going day by day.
That's mad.
I'm skipping days. I'm reading through the articles, seeing if there's anybody I can snipe. That's why I'm ending up with like 100 fighters in my weight classes.
Yeah.
Obviously, a lot of them, like not half of them, but I would say like probably 20 of them are pure bums who are only used to feed to young guys.
That's good though.
So they're almost like not even a real fighter. They're just like food.
Yeah,
XP.
facts. For like the prelims or like a fight night cards.
Yeah, like they'll be on like a 5-fight losing streak, and I'll feed them to somebody who's like 1-0.
Facts.
And like let you get, or somebody who's like 4-2, like to let you get a free win.
Yeah, facts.
Or they win and get their losing streak broken, and then they're more valuable as a win to somebody else.
Yeah,
simple as that, really. Business.
Yeah,
but then you have the other guys who I'll actually look through and take care of. And
facts, well, it's a business at the end of the day.
I'll look at you like, oh, you're like a young guy who has sick grappling skills, but you can't strike. Let me find you somebody who cannot grapple.
Yeah,
put you up against someone who can't grapple. If you lose, then you're shit.
Yeah,
and I don't care. But if you win, then nice. You go up to 3-0, and you know the momentum continues.
Yeah, I have to see if I ever do like a bantamweight, and I probably won't go. Maybe
that's crazy that you don't. You just put in a featherweight division. Not long
I say
ago.
just at this point, it's been a good few years.
Yeah.
About 5 years.
Though,
yeah,
recently you put in a featherweight division.
Yeah,
I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah,
that wasn't that long ago. But bantamweight division, I have a flyweight division.
Yeah,
you know what? I thought about putting in a super heavyweight division.
Yeah,
but then I thought there's no point.
Nah.
Even though a lot of the super heavyweights look quite funny, but
yeah,
like, number one, that's a whole division worth of fighters that are signed up by like the other promotions that have a super heavyweight division.
It's true, but
and also it's just not heavyweight's heavyweight, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Super heavyweight's just not necessary.
Nah, facts. But I remember I was signing like featherweights for my lightweight division at times. But even now, occasionally I'll sign like a bantamweight for my featherweight division. And just slap him in featherweight.
If you don't have the bantamweight division,
I just slap.
I guess it doesn't really matter, does it?
Yeah, just slap him in featherweight.
You just cut man.
Yeah,
you put man in the thing.
Facts.
Fighting, like you're not gonna complain.
Exactly, bro.
It's better jokes to tell you like, "I'll move me up a weight class, move you down a weight class." I'll just look at them and be like,
just delete the email, innit?
If someone missed weight, do you like move them the weight class, or do you leave it?
I just leave. I can't be bothered, innit? I'll just leave it. Just the fight will be a catch weight. I'll just leave it.
It depends if I look at their like walking weight and that, and I see that they're actually cutting bare weight to get down, and they miss by like a pound or two, I'll allow them. But there's this one guy. He was fighting a welterweight. He walking weight 176, and he missed weight 176, and he missed weight at welterweight. So I moved him up to middleweight.
Yeah,
I said, bro, you fighting middleweight at 176. You think you fight these monsters, bro?
Yeah, facts.
I give a fuck.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna bitch to me, say to move you down to welterweight. No, bro. What? You can't cut a couple pounds.
Literally, bro.
Dickhead.
My most recent season of the reality show is British middleweights.
Yeah.
So
it's so cold the way you can do it, because you can have your own rule set. You can have it in the ring. You can.
Yeah.
Because I have it in a cage, but I also have soccer kicks and stomps.
Yeah, I think I might have it in a ring, which is mad because my shows are in a cage and my reality shows in a ring. Yeah, and they're like, I think they're 2 5-minute rounds.
Right. You should have it like Pride, innit?
Yeah, facts.
You judge it off the whole fight, and
but it's I think that's what they do in 1FC as well.
Yeah, that's quite cold though.
So it should be done, G.
You think about it.
Yeah, I agree. Use a better way to like determine a winner.
Instead of judging it off 5-minute period, 5-minute period, 5-minute period, you're just gonna go, okay, I watched the whole fight. Who did I think won?
Exactly. How much simpler is that, G?
It is much simpler, but I guess that is when the way MMA is trying to take after boxing, in the sense that you know it's just gonna be round by round scoring.
Yeah, it's true. No, collect your guy, Dominic Cruz, though.
Man broke himself up.
Yeah.
Retired.
He never even fought Henan Barral, though, innit?
Nah.
Which is mad.
Short guy, Henan Barral.
No, facts.
Punching him up on UFC.
Yeah, get his ass cooked regularly. Same with Tim Elliott. The past couple episodes of the side quest is going to be like, and probably this episode will be like Sean O'Malley cooking Uriah Faber. Beating the brakes off of dude.
Yeah.
Just cutting him up with elbows. Like Dr. Stoppages.
Sugar Sean.
Yeah. There's multiple like Dr. Stoppages.
He's quite cold on the game though.
Yeah. Because he's so big. He's like 5'11", so you could put him even against featherweights and lightweights. And he's not. Because what, 5'11", he's like the same height as Charles Oliveira.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like lightweight
cold.
height.
Yeah.
Enough welterweights that are about that height.
Yeah. Same with Corey Sandhagen.
Yeah. It just shows how guys are built, you know.
Yeah, facts. No, that's a fight that needs to happen though. Sean O'Malley v Corey Sandhagen, though. That fight needs to happen.
Low-key, that fight would be boring as fuck, though.
Because they just, it would be. Because of each guy's style.
Unless O'Malley just knocked him out. Or Sandhagen knocked out O'Malley.
Yeah. Yeah. But, no. I'd want to see, they have to do a Peter Yan and Marab rematch now at this point, though.
Yeah, Peter Yan's the man. We need to give him every opportunity to win the belt back.
Facts. He's one of those guys. Just like Charles Oliveira. It's one of those guys.
He's sick. Everyone rates him.
Yeah.
Just put him in there, man. Put him in, coach.
Facts. But he's already lost to him once, isn't it?
Who gives a fuck?
Well, yeah, bro, I agree. But how are you talking about Peter Yan now? It's how I talk about Charles Oliveira still.
Chad, bro. Pure Chad. Charles Oliveira, I rate him. I do rate him.
I rate him heavily.
I feel like he just had just a out of nowhere super prime.
Yeah, decided to lock in. Yeah, facts.
Yeah, out of nowhere, just super prime. Like, he's not really that sick because man got submitted by that Anthony Pettis.
Yeah. But
Anthony, I saw MMA Guru say the other day. Anthony Pettis submitted Charles Oliveira and knocked out Wonderboy. And that's low key got quite a sick resume of what he's done.
Yeah, but he's also lost to a lot of man.
Yeah, definitely.
He lost to a lot of man in fights where he would have been like the favourite to win as well.
In MMA, it's a thing like that where you can be like that though.
It's true.
Have a good legacy.
It's true.
It's more about how you're remembered than what actually went down.
That's very true. It's very true.
Who's knocking out Wonderboy like that? I mean, Pettis pretty much did exactly what Buckley did.
Yeah.
Way before.
Yeah.
Like years before.
Yeah, it's facts.
And yeah, man submitted Charles Oliveira.
Yeah.
Like Islam did.
Yeah. But Charles got the most submissions, isn't it?
Yeah, Islam actually absolutely violated Oliveira, but that's a rematch I wouldn't mind seeing.
I don't know if it will happen at this point now because Arman's still there, but Arman might be getting an immediate title shot.
It's not seeming like it.
But what are they going to do then? What? Arman v Charles 2?
I guess.
If you're not going to give Arman a title shot, what else are you going to do? And who's
fighting Gaethje?
Yeah.
People are saying Gamrot Sarukian too because Gamrot's beaten Sarukian.
Okay, where's he ranked?
I don't know. He lost to what's it? His last fight, I think he lost to. I'm completely blanking. Dan Hooker.
He can't. I mean, if he beat Arman, then I guess Gamrot could get a title shot off that still.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know where he's ranked though, but if you beat the number one contender, then surely that means you're next in line.
Like 9 or something. I don't know.
That's mad though. Number 1 v number 9 is a bit mad, but may as well just give Moicano a rematch at that point.
Bro. It depends what they're trying to do though, really and truly.
Yeah, no, they're low key though. They should give Moicano a rematch though. Like, give him an actual chance.
Well, against Islam?
Yeah.
That's fucked.
No, he'd lose, but
that's just destroyed.
Okay, but they did it with Jorge, innit? They did it with Jorge, innit?
Yeah, that's because Jorge actually put on a decent enough thing to where they were like, all right.
Yeah, but
if you had a full camp, here you go. But Moicano got smoked quick.
Yeah, but then...
it's not like he did something to where you go, raw. Imagine if he got an actual preparation.
Yeah, but this will be like a reverse Masvidal. So first fight, Masvidal was good and then got his ass smoked in the second fight. First fight, Marcano was bad. He got smoked. Second fight,
And he'll
be
still
better.
lose. And
Yeah, he'll still do it. He'll still lose, of course.
Better.
Yeah, exactly. Which is all that counts at the end of the day. How did you look? Like Daniel Cormier said, it's because you look the way you look, innit? So that's to John Jones in the press conference. I've never been a crackhead, though. Beat you after a weekend of cocaine. But I've never been a crackhead. I got to live the gimmick, though.
No, the young, what do you call it? Fantastic Four trailer came out. Didn't it?
No, it did. That is a sorry as hell. The trailer, actually, I won't say the trailer was sorry as hell, but for me, the casting is weird. I'll be real. I don't know how I feel about Pedro Pascal as as Mr. Fantastic. I'll be honest, because I feel like man's just.
I feel like he just plays him in his roles now, and that's it.
Yeah, but like, why would you cast him? It's just a weird fit for me.
And he's still got his little moustache there.
Yeah, I don't know. But the thing is, a good Fantastic Four film would be like cold for Marvel right now. They need that.
Yeah, it would do wonders. Definitely.
Because guys forget, because Fantastic Four haven't had a good film.
People forget, man.
No, they really do. But Fantastic Four is like, back in the day, would have been like one of Marvel's like biggest properties. Bigger than the Avengers, for sure. Back in the day, innit?